Hey guys, welcome back to another video with me, William Rumsey HT. How you doing today, guys? And today it's round 12 of our 2018 F1 career mode. We're in Hungary, a track that I can go amazing at or I can go bad at. And as you can see at the screen in front of us, I'm just updating the car. A couple of our components are starting to get pretty worn now, and there's this app I took a look on my profile, and it let me see how well the other cars are doing. So with that, I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Let's jump into qualifying.
As the lights are about to go green for today's qualifying session, we expect some cars out on track any moment now. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk. Just how much of it are you willing to take? You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets in.
As we jump back into the video, guys, as we're coming to the end of our Q1 lap, the first lap is always the hardest lap, and this lap was not something to brag about. Basically, the car was off colour all weekend, and I tried to keep up with the big boys. Obviously, you can see I went second there in Q1. As we jump into end of Q2, we done one lap. We went P15. I actually got a little glitch where it didn't actually show up on the screen. We go wide there as we're coming up to the line, and we get P2 again behind a Red Bull, and the Renaults was going pretty well. As we jump into Q3 now, coming round the last bend, P9, we actually qualify in P3 for the race. Let's jump into the grid walk and the intros,
Remind ourselves of our top three.
And we get P3.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungaroring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Who can forget Michael Schumacher pushing his old teammate Rubens Barrichello up towards the pit wall in 2010, or those great races of 2014 and 2015 as well. We're northeast of Budapest for the race today at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Now, I want to ask you about Sebastian Vettel. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Williams, Verstappen, Nico Hülkenberg and Alonso, Sainz, Magnussen, Perez and Kimi Raikkonen, Ericsson, Bottas, Esteban Ocon and Vettel. They've taken a grid penalty. Gasly, Van Dorn, Roman Grosjean and Sergei Sorokin. Stroll and Brendan Hartley rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
As we go to four red lights, 5 red lights for the round 12 of this season, and we get underway. It's a pretty decent start. Hamilton has actually had a pretty bad start there on the soft tyres. We're going to go down the inside. Ricardo's on the dirty side of the track. We're going to go down the inside of both of them and make a move there. But P1 in the Grand Prix, apparently I collided with Max Verstappen there, as we're going to go to a shot of the start from the dirty side of the grid. The Red Bull's got a really good start there, and I actually did collide with Max Verstappen there. He had to slow down and overcompensate for the corner. As we move on to the latter part of lap 1 here, we're keeping Ricciardo sweet, keeping him behind us. It's going pretty well. 4 laps later here. Me and Ricardo are battling. He passed me on the straight and I got back past him. This is a lap later. He tries to go around the outside here. And we're going to keep the move down the corner. Cut in on the inside and make the move. What a move that was. As we move on to lap 6 here. And we're coming in from P1 of the Grand Prix. We're going to strap on a set of the soft tyres, I believe. Sorry, I just ate my breakfast. Yeah, we're going to strap on a set of the soft tyres and see if we can go a bit longer into the Grand Prix. And I'd just like to let you know, guys, if you guys don't like the big banner on top of the screen, I'm just letting you know in the next recordings, it's going to be gone in any other video as well. I'm going to work on making a better one. So as we come out from the pits there, we come out in P12. Now we've got to strap our boots on and actually get some passing done because we can't do it just from pit stops. As we come in here now, we get in the way of, I believe, Ricardo and Sorokin, and we bully them out the way as we move on 2 laps down the line, going past Fernando Alonso here, going around the inside of him on this bended curb. Lap 12 here, we go down the inside of Ocon. This was just a passing Fernando like these last couple of laps. We move on to lap 17. We are in P1 again. Ricardo and Raikkonen are behind us. I believe we're going to strap on a set of the soft tyres. I'd just like to say, guys, thank you for all the support on this series and every video I've been putting out lately. Thank you very much for the support, and I will keep it going for you guys. Yep, as we strap on a set of new softs, we're going to have to do some mighty hard pushing now if we want to win this race. Maybe I shouldn't have come in. The tyres were looking pretty bad, as we're going to come out in front of Hamilton, and Hamilton has a pretty bad race here. As we move on to lap 32, you can see Hamilton coming out of the pits. So he hasn't had amazing last couple races. I believe he won the last race, but if he carries on as we move on to the last lap and we're going to end up finishing in 4th, I'm going to try and go for a Mercedes C. I don't know if they accept it, but if they do, I might most well likely take over Hamilton, because he ended up, I believe he DNF'd in the end and didn't get no points. So obviously if Mercedes ain't happy with him, I'll happily take over his seat and see if I can win the championship. Because the Sauber car is just not going to win the championship of how under it's not as fast as I want it to be. But then again, we've seen the Mercedes stats and the car, like the components on the car, just look terrible. So I think I'm going to go with him just to the end out this season. As we look at the classification there, Finn's in 1st and 3rd, Ricardo in 2nd. As we go to reports.
How do you think it went?
You've taken the lead of the championship. Are you going to be able to keep up the momentum? Or what did I can't remember what I went for. This is I hope so, because I didn't know I was going to have a contract offer at that point. Safe to say you expect. Yeah, I am pretty much taking everybody's expectations. It was more like Dodgems with me in that not Red Bull decreased.
Appreciate your time.
It was like Dodgems, me and the Williams and the Red Bull. As you can see, we're on the contract screen yet, and I just thought I would give it a go. See if they would accept it. I know, like, people might say, oh, like, you could stick with Sauber, but I want to win the championship. So I thought it might go over to the next season, but obviously it hasn't. So without me knowing that, I thought it was going to do it next season, but when I accepted it, it done it already. So it looks like I'm going to be the first driver for Mercedes. So I hope it wasn't a bad move, but we're gonna try and get this championship won. So I was actually just putting these down so we wouldn't have a bad contract value. I think it went through first time. Yeah, see, there we go. We're in Mercedes now, ladies and gentlemen. And I think This is the mistake part of the video. As you can quickly see in that frame there, our components are pretty bad. So, yeah. We're going to have to probably take a penalty at some point. But ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. In the next video, we're with a new team now. We've got a new prospect. And hopefully we can close out this championship. If you guys want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Smack the bell down below if you want to see more. And be sure to join the William Rumsey HD notification squad. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.